and welcome back to Chatting with Chaz. I'm so happy you're here today. We're going to have fun today. We decided that you all have been asking questions. You've heard my story. You've met some of my friends, and you decided you wanted to just know a little bit more personal stuff. So we have invited my social media manager, Allie, with us. Meet Allie. She's fantastic, and she's handling all things social media at Linen and Flax Co. And she came up with this fun idea to do 73 questions, like the Vogue. What is it, Allie? Vogue 73?
73 Vogue rapid fire questions.
73 Vogue rapid fire questions. So buckle up, get comfortable, grab, water. I don't know. This could take some time, 73 questions, but it's rapid fire. We're going to go quick. I don't know any of the questions. She hasn't prepped me, so this could go off the rails real quick. Who knows? Shoot, Allie. Let's do this.
All right. Question number 1. What's your favorite time of day?
Morning. I feel like I'm ahead of it. I feel like I'm up before everybody else, and I have an edge on the day. And it's just fresh, and it's quiet.
What's your biggest weakness?
My biggest weakness would be thinking I can do everything and time management. Can I have 2? It all leads together, time management, because I think I could do so much in 10 minutes, and I really can't.
Okay. What's your biggest strength?
My greatest strength would be probably my faith, that I could believe I could do anything because my faith backs me up.
What's the biggest learning experience you've had?
I think going through the challenge of divorce and navigating with children, I learned a lot about myself and how to be resilient and strong. And that was probably the best life lesson. Hardest thing, but I learned the most about myself.
What's your idea of a perfect date?
I mean, the perfect date would be spending time together. I love to be cuddled up on a couch, cozy, watching a fun movie. I love to cuddle. So just being tight and right with my person and, just telling each other how much we adore each other. I mean, it's pretty perfect. I don't need much.
What's one vice you wish you could give up?
Caffeine. I sometimes just need a coffee. All of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but it's a vice.
What's a cause that is important to you?
Cause that is important to me. I think identifying with women who are in bad situations, getting them out of those situations, and letting them find their value and worth.
What's the best compliment you've ever received?
That I'm a great mom.
When are you the most inspired?
When I'm the most inspired, it's normally on a trip or vacation at the beach. I feel like the water soothes me, and I get ideas when I'm traveling and seeing beauty.
Sweet or savory?
Savory.
What song can you listen to on repeat?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. Anything Michael Jackson. What do I listen to on repeat? I have to think about that. What's on my playlist? On repeat would be when I'm running. Okay, lately I've been listening to Debbie. Is it Lovato? I don't even know how to say your name. Demi
Lovato.
Demi Lovato?
Yes.
Confidence. When I run and I'm getting tired, I just pop that song on and literally listen to it on repeat because I don't want to mess with my phone, and I just keep listening to it. So I'll say currently it's that song.
What makes you smile the most?
Happiness. And that's with the people I love, my kids and my boyfriend.
What's one thing people don't know about you?
I'm extremely shy, painfully shy. Standing up in front of people, it is just, I have to really kind of go outside of my body and say I can do this and talk myself into it. And walking into a room, if I'm alone and it's a crowded room, I have to pull my shoulders back and kind of talk myself through that. Okay, you've got this. You're grown up. I can breathe. I am so shy, and you would not know it because I love people, but at the same time, I'm kind of an introvert. Yeah. I think that's what it is. I'm an introvert, but I definitely come out as an extrovert.
Heels or flats or sneakers?
Heels. Always. It's a struggle. Although when I'm running, I do use a sneaker. I could not run in heels. But yes, heels.
Vintage or new?
New.
What are 3 things you can't live without?
Things or people? We'll go with things. The Dyson has changed my life. Lip gloss, always. And something I can't live without, lotion. I have dry hands. Those are my 3 things that I have to have at all times.
Any go-to lotion?
I just use basic cocoa butter. I have used it for 20 years, 30 years probably. Buy it at Target, Publix, just a big thing of cocoa butter. Palmer's, I think, is the brand.
When you're traveling and flying, window or aisle seat?
I like a window. It calms me down to see where we're going.
What's your current TV character obsession?
Ted Lasso. I am obsessed. I love that show. It's just such a good feel-good show. There's always a story. There's always, a tale. There's always a lesson. I love that show. I think everybody needs to watch Ted Lasso.
Leather or lace?
Oh, lace.
What's the most adventurous thing you've done in your life?
The most adventurous thing I've done in my life. That's a great question. Most adventurous thing. I think recently I went on a 2-week trip to Italy, and I've left my kids and I left my business and I left kind of everything behind, and I turned off and dove in to this amazing trip. And that was pretty adventurous for me to kind of separate from my everyday world. I never have left my kids for that long. So I'm going to go with that.
How would you define yourself in 3 words?
Fun, motivated, faith-filled.
What's your current favorite piece of clothing that you own?
I am loving flare jeans. So probably flare jeans. Although I just got a killer ski outfit. I think that might be my favorite. A couple killer ski outfits, and I'm so excited to wear them.
What's a must-have clothing item everyone should own?
Great jeans. I mean, I think every woman needs to have feel great and a great pair of jeans. Also a blazer. Can I pick 2? A blazer and jeans is just a power move. It just feels good. You feel pulled together. Even if you're just in jeans and a t-shirt, you throw the blazer on and you're good to go.
Do you have a brand of denim that you like the most?
I love Mother denim.
What's inspiring you in life right now?
Love is inspiring me.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Gosh, so many good pieces. Be authentically you.
What's your pet peeve?
When people say they're going to do something and they don't.
Diamonds or pearls?
Diamonds. I mean, I've fallen in love with diamonds recently. Diamonds.
What's something you notice about someone when you first meet them?
Handshake. A strong handshake. It tells a lot about a person, like confidence.
What's your
And their teeth. I mean, sometimes I'm just looking at people's teeth.
What's your biggest regret?
Biggest regret? I don't really have regrets because I feel like life just teaches you through regrets, through hard things. If I had one regret, gosh, I feel like I don't have regrets. I feel like every little thing has worked out. Trusting the person that abused me, giving my trust to someone. I regret that. He didn't deserve that. If there's one, I would say it's that.
What's heavily played on your music playlist right now? You kind of touched on this.
And always Justin Bieber. I mean, I run to Justin Bieber. Michael Jackson and Justin Bieber, they're covered in my playlist.
Is there a Justin Bieber song you love the most?
In fact, there is, Allie. Yesterday, I was just running along, and I needed a little song. And there's a song called You Are the Only One, I think it's called. Only one I've ever known. And it's a song. I had this memory of being at the Justin Bieber concert. Is it that?
Yes.
Is it called
I think
You?
it's like You Are the Only One.
You're the only one, possibly?
I know what you're talking about.
Yes,
Can't think of
it's
it.
a great song. And my memory as I was writing was with my kids. We were at the Justin Bieber concert and we were all singing to each other that there's a line that's like, you're the best thing that I've ever done. And I think it's called You, Justin Bieber. That's a great song to run to. And it just brings back a lot of happy memories of being at that concert, singing to each other. We all love Bieber. So that was fun.
Do you have a favorite board game?
Monopoly. Yes, I like Monopoly.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Oh, guilty pleasure. Like I haven't done this in a long time, but like staying in pajamas all day and just kind of doing nothing. That would be a guilty pleasure.
What book did you recently finish?
I have not been reading lately, embarrassed to say, but the last book I read that I actually finished was, it was on leadership. It was like the fundamentals of leadership. That's not the name, but that was the last book I read. I've not been reading so much.
How do you start your day?
I start with a workout. I get dressed, I head to the gym, start with a workout. Depending on the day, I have a little book on my nightstand. If I'm not behind, like if I wake up early enough before my workout, I take 10 minutes and I kind of do a small devotional and then kind of set my day and then take off for the gym.
What time do you wake up?
Depends. Lately it's been 5:30. It used to be 4:30 and I kind of moved. I'm not doing Orange Theory anymore. So I am now like a 5:30 wake up, but I've been waking up naturally around 5:15, but I stay in bed till 5:30.
And how do you stay consistent with that?
Accountability. Douglas and I both work out, so I know that he is waiting for me at the gym. So that is super helpful. But before I was dating him, I think it was just, I felt like I could get ahead of the day. So I would just wake up. I wouldn't feel like it. I'd be like, gosh, it's so cozy in this bed. It's so warm. But I would think of all the things I could get done before my kids woke up, before I had to go get Christian up for school, which is like around 7. I'm like, I have like an hour and a half to either clean the kitchen from the night before or go get a workout and prioritize kind of my life, because that's where I was getting into trouble. Is I'd wake up to the grind, and now I wake up before the grind, which is great. And it feels good. So now it just is like, I want to wake up. It doesn't feel like an effort.
What's your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving. Because it's about family and food, and it's not about the perfect gift. Like, that stresses me out. I don't feel like I'm a good gift giver. So I would just rather love people through family and food and fun versus like the perfect gift. It stresses me out.
If you could raid one woman's closet, who would it be?
Such a good question. I mean, I do think that it would be really fun to like go to Kim Kardashian's closet, because it's got to be like the most amazing closet ever. But someone that I probably identify with her style, Jennifer Aniston, just classic. I just think she's classic. Everything she wears, blazer and jeans all the time. If
you could switch lives with one person for a day, who would it be?
That's a great question. Who would it be? Wow. I'm trying to think. Can we come back to that one? That's a great question.
We'll come back to it at the end.
Who would it be?
What's one thing you've always wanted to try?
Let's go with Oprah on that. I'd love to see what her day's like.
Okay.
Like, is she getting up early? Is she in the garden picking carrots? I don't know. I think she does that. Like, I'd like to see what Oprah's doing. Is she still working? We'll go with Oprah. She's always inspired me.
What's one thing you've always wanted to try, but you've been too scared to do?
I have always wanted to do this thing at the beach where you parasail. Is it parasailing? And it looks like so amazing, but it's terrifying at the same time, because I've heard stories like people crash into buildings. And so, but it looks like you're just flying like a bird. You know, the boat pulls you. So I've always wanted to try that, but I'm just kind of afraid to do it.
What's one thing you wish you knew at age 19?
That not everything is as it seems. To look a little harder, a little deeper.
Besides your phone or wallet, what's a couple of must-have purse items?
Always a lip gloss.
Let's talk about the lip gloss.
Yes, always.
What are you wearing? Everyone wants to know.
So it's a problem because I'm a mixer. So I have like 5 active lip glosses in my purse at all times, it seems. And I just throw them in there from makeup bag to purse all the time. So sometimes I'm mixing. So when you ask me, I'm like, there's 3 things on my lips. So I can't tell you exactly today what's on there, but I love Moxie. And then there's another really great, which is a great gloss. And then there's another great lipstick that I'm loving. That's YSL. I can't think of the name, but we can go back later or give you in the notes perhaps and give you the names. But it's a great lipstick because there's moisture in it, which is really nice. So it feels like chapstick, but it's got good color.
So are you lipstick, then lip gloss over it?
Yes, I'm a little lipstick and then I top it with gloss. Okay, is it Moxie or is that... What is that lip gloss? But it's White Russian is the color. And White Russian looks good on any lipstick. It's just like a nice little gloss on top. Begins with an M. I'm drawing a blank.
We'll put it in the comments.
Okay.
If you weren't doing your current job, what would you be doing?
Sorry for all the noise background. We're working at the office. If I wasn't doing what I'm doing now, what would I be doing? I've thought about that before. Like, what would I do other than this? I think it would be a stay-at-home mom, like fully just being available, my time, stay-at-home mom. And then I think there's a part of me that would love to do just like motivational, like speaking on wellness. I'm obsessed with wellness right now, and I just want everyone to feel how I feel because it's so freeing when you finally get to a place where you feel healthy and whole. I would love to encourage people. I don't know if that's through wellness, like a fitness coach, or just inspiring through conversation or writing a book, but I feel like that's what I'd like to do.
What's something you can't do?
I mean, there's so many things I can't. I can tell you like 5 things that I can do. What I can do is, I mean, there's so many things. It sounds like I don't have anything that I can't do, but I just am thinking of so many different things I can't do. I am not.
This person wrote sing and drive.
What's that?
They wrote sing and drive. They're not a great driver.
Oh no, I'm a good driver and I like it loud in the car. I feel like I could drive pretty well. I cannot operate a motorboat. I would love to take my kids on the lake and I'm like, I can't. That's one thing I really can't do. But there's so many things I can't do. Like I am not the best multitasker. I feel like I have to multitask, but things fall through the cracks as I multitask. So I would say maybe I'm not a great multitasker. I like to start it and finish it and then move on to the next.
Where was the best vacation you've ever taken?
I mean, recently I probably only had one place, which was Rosemary. But really, it's hard to say because this question is asked because I've seen a lot of amazing places as of late. But I think the place that just really blew me away was Venice, Italy. I've never seen anything like that. It's basically a city on water. It was romantic. It was charming. It was full of history. The people were lovely. I mean, Venice, Italy was spectacular.
Okay. And then one city you've always dreamed of traveling to that you haven't been to yet.
I've always dreamed of going to Paris and we did that. And that's like a huge bucket list. So what is one city I've always wanted to see that I haven't seen? I think it would be like really cool to go to like one of those islands where there's like a bungalow. We've talked about it. Like a little bungalow on the water. Cause I love water. Fiji, it's something like that. Fiji. I just think I love water. Like Venice was on water. I think that would be really cool. Like a little island situation with blue water that, be amazing.
What's something you always travel with? Can't leave home without it.
The Dyson. I mean, I don't know why it's my favorite thing, but hair is hard. And I love that. And a dop kit. I have discovered that it is necessary to have a dop kit. And organization, it just sets you up for success. So
okay, hold on. What is a dop kit?
It's like it has your toothpaste in it, your dental floss, your skincare. It has all of your cosmetics, not even all the cosmetics. It has all of your your deodorant is all in one place, has little pockets. You throw it in the suitcase. It's always stocked and ready. That's a little traveler tip. It's like you get home, you don't unpack it. You keep that same toothpaste in there, your dental floss, your prescription, and you just have it ready to go. I learned that from Douglas. He's like a traveling tip guy. But that has been, I would say, you don't leave home without the dop kit because everything's in there. You can even fit if I didn't have so much makeup, you could even fit some of your makeup. So you just grab it. You always keep it on the plane with you. You can go freshen up. You get to the hotel, you've got it on the ready. You don't have to wait for your bags. So dop kit. I've become a fan.
What's your favorite food?
It used to be pizza. I would say it's pizza all day. But I haven't really eaten a lot of pizza lately. So I would say now it's just a great salad full of veggies and blackened chicken with like dressing on the side. I know that doesn't sound exciting, but I really enjoy veggies and I love a good salad.
And what salad?
And a sweet potato on the side. Love that. I've been eating a lot.
What salad dressing do you go for?
Balsamic vinaigrette. Always.
And what about dessert? Favorite dessert?
Favorite dessert? I think like ice cream is always good. I love cheesecake, but ice cream probably.
Favorite snack?
Peanut butter chocolate ice cream is really good at Kilwins, by the way. Favorite snack? Probably popcorn, that Himalayan popcorn. They have so many flavors now, and it's like 40 calories a cup. I'm really into it. Have you tried it?
No.
It's really good.
I've seen it, but I always do the Skinny Pop.
Like lesser evil. It's better than Skinny. I used to do Skinny Pop, but there's less salt, sugar, like across the board. It's better.
I'll have to check it out.
And calories too.
What's a movie that made you cry?
Steel Magnolias. It was like ugly cry. Yes.
What's your favorite movie of the last 5 years?
Oh gosh.
Let's just open it up, maybe.
Let's just open. Well, I have always loved Pretty Woman. I just think they're so cute together. Loved Pretty Woman. And then favorite movie, 16 Candles. I loved that movie. You don't even know what I'm talking about. You're too young.
I haven't seen that, but
okay.
I've seen Steel Magnolias.
Okay. I'm dating myself. Let's move on.
What's the one talent you wish you had?
I wish I could juggle. That's funny. I've always wanted to juggle and I can't juggle. Not talented.
What's your favorite exercise?
I was just telling Douglas this morning, it's kind of like a standing row. Works the back of your arms. So I kind of like hitting that. I love weight training right now. It makes me feel strong. I probably have always gone just to cardio, but now I'm enjoying weight training more.
And you use the tonal?
I do. I love the tonal. And in fact, it walks you through everything. There was an exercise I did today. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to be able to finish it. It was basically a butt blaster, but you put all of your weight on your back shoulders on the bench and then you lift your leg up and you feel it in your glutes like you've never felt anything before. That might be my favorite because I really feel like this is working and it's just all of your body weight. But yeah, I love the tonal because it adjusts for you and it kind of continues to almost collaborate what your weight is based on all your workouts. So I feel like it's safe. Like I'm not going to hurt myself. Sometimes I'll grab something too heavy. It keeps me in check. Tonal is fantastic. Need a partnership, Tonal.
What's your favorite band?
Favorite band would probably be like Queen or Journey. I love Journey. There's probably be Journey, but not the new Journey, the old Journey. I'm really dating myself with these answers.
I was going to say, what does that mean?
You don't know Journey?
No, I know Journey, but I didn't know there was an old Journey and a new Journey.
Oh my God, I'm so old. I'm going to be 50 next week. This is why. No, there's a new Journey. So it's not Steve Perry. Have you ever heard of Steve Perry? You didn't know that either.
I don't know who Steve Perry is.
Oh only one of the greatest voices of all time. But yes, he kind of was the leader of Journey. He kind of went into he's a recluse, I think. And now there's a new lead singer and I can't get into it. I love the original. It's hard for me to switch gears. Steve, okay, will you please just Google him after
I'll
this?
look him up. What's your favorite fast food order?
Probably Chick-fil-A, either the wrap. It's easier to eat in the car when I'm eating on the go. So the chicken wrap, dressing on the side, and then, or a salad, Cobb salad, no bacon, balsamic vinegar on the side with grilled chicken if I'm eating at the office.
What's something you don't want to be doing in 10 years?
Grinding as hard as I'm grinding. I like to get this business established, really firing on all cylinders and maybe have, maybe have my daughter coming in or part of some of my family and embracing it, still being very much involved, but not being the main lead of the organization.
What's the cutest thing on planet Earth?
Dogs. Other than my own kids, I look at Rebel sometimes. I'm like, you are the cutest thing ever. You're like a real teddy bear.
And I was like, what kind
of dog is he?
This? Yes.
He is.
What breed is he?
He's a Cocker Spaniel. And I will tell you a quick story. We were not going to get a dog the day we saw him. And we had this thing with the kids that they got to pick on Saturdays. Each kid got to pick what we were going to do. And so it was Jacqueline's day. She wanted to go see these dogs that her friend saw the day before. So we went there and I was like, we are not getting a dog. And just so we're all clear on that, we walked in and they went to go see this dog that her friend saw. And I walked in and I saw this little Cocker Spaniel sitting in a glass window. And I was like, he's mine. And I took him home that day. Our eyes connected. I'm like, can I hold him? My kids were all at another dog with another dog. And I was like, can I see this one? And I just fell in love with him. It was love at first sight. And it still kind of is. He's just the sweetest thing. I don't know what's cuter, dogs than dogs. They're so loving and they're so unconditional.
Do you think you'd get another one?
No, because I don't think anyone can live up to Rebel. Probably not me personally now. I think in the future I would love to have another dog, but right now with my schedule at home, it wouldn't be a good idea. Not that I wouldn't want one, but I'm just not home enough for another one.
What's the best thing that has happened to you this year?
I found love. Yes. I think that's the best thing that's happened to me this year.
What's your
The love of
favorite?
my life.
Well, this one says your favorite cocktail, but we know you don't drink. So
No.
what's your favorite non-water drink to go to?
So I have liked, Jacqueline told me this whole thing about cranberry juice. So it's funny. When she was home, I had cranberry juice and sparkling water, and I thought it was really nice with a twist of lime. So that's kind of, other than like an iced coffee, that's probably like my go-to if I'm at dinner and I want something a little fancy.
What do you usually eat for dinner?
Normally, I mean, I'm pretty basic. It's normally a protein, a green, and a carbohydrate. So lately I've just been on a sweet potato kick. I'm just into them. And now I've realized that I can have carbs. So I didn't know what I could have or couldn't have. And so I love a salad, a protein, and a sweet potato. I kind of get in a rhythm. I'm very much like, once I find something I like, I kind of wear it out. And I'm doing that right now. I'll just kind of have the same thing over and over and over.
What's your favorite thing in the world?
My kids.
What's your favorite color?
I would say white, but I know it's void of color. So if I had to pick a color, my favorite color, probably, I don't like color, so it's a struggle. Maybe orange. I've been coming to like orange, or I like green. Maybe green. I think green.
Green's
probably
nice.
green. Yeah. If I'm gonna wear color, it's typically I'm thinking, what would I wear? It'd be green.
What about paint color?
Paint color. What do you want to know?
What is your favorite go-to paint color?
Simply white. Benjamin Moore. And the reason why I think it's the best white, it doesn't have a lot of blue undertones and doesn't have yellow undertones. It's like the perfect, clean. If you just want white, because there's like 500 whites, I've tried them all. Maybe not all 500, but I've tried a lot. Simply white is pretty perfect.
What are 3 words to describe living in Roswell?
Charming. It's a very charming town, community. It has a great, strong community, and inviting. It's a town that welcomes you. And I came here not knowing a soul, and I felt very welcomed and welcomed with my business. When I launched the business, they were very supportive.
Do you like surprises?
It depends. I do. I actually do love surprises, but I would never want like a surprise party. I like surprises. No, it freaks me out. It's all the attention. I'm shy. It's like if I walk in a room and there's 50 people there, I'm going to die inside. So, but I do like surprises, and I love being surprised.
What's like the perfect way for you to spend your birthday?
So Douglas has been asking me this. Really, it's just being with the people I love, which is my kids. And I mean, I love everybody, of course, the people I work with, my friends. But I just wanted it to be small and intimate. So my kids, Douglas, our family, his kids, were just kind of the people I'm with like all the time. Just quiet dinner and enjoying each other. It's pretty perfect.
What's one thing you had to learn the hard way?
Trust.
What's something you're tired of?
People thinking you should be someone that you're not. I'm pretty tired of that. I mean, there's so much there, but I would say it's expectations that people have of me versus who I am.
Who do you turn to when you're sad?
Jesus, typically first. Yes. Like, okay, I'm feeling this. Yeah. I go to him first. And then Douglas, like my real life person,
What's a trend you would like to see disappear forever?
I have to tell you, we are on social media, but I think it's one of the most unhealthy things at the same time. And that's probably the craziest thing for me to say, because I've built a business on social media. But I just wish it didn't exist for even my kids. I feel like it's a trap of comparison. And I think for all ages, women my age, kids my kids' age, you constantly are in the space of comparison. You could be on a beautiful trip and you're like comparing, what's happening in your business. It's just kind of unhealthy, I think. So I wish it didn't exist. And I don't know if that's a trend. At the same time, it's built this business, so it's a catch-22. But I'd like to see that kind of go. I really don't want it to go away. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's the healthiest thing.
Okay. And what did you want to do with your life at age 12?
I wanted to be a talk show host, which is actually kind of happening right now with this podcast. I feel like, when we met with Heather McMahon last week, she was talking about like she knew at a young age, she just knew she was funny and she's not surprised by any of the success and what she's doing. And I thought to myself, that's true. Sitting here interviewing her, I thought this is kind of what I dreamed of when I was 12 years old, 13 years old, 14. Like I just wanted to be a talk show host. So finally, it's happening.
You're turning 50.
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
I feel really good about it. Now, to be honest with you, this number has been a number that has been kind of, is the word daunting the right word? It's just been lingering for years. And around 47, I started thinking about, I'm just a few years from 50 and 48. And I will say that 50 was kind of like, get it together before 50. And that was my happiness. That was, it was just this number that I was like, I'm going to be 50. I need to do it now. So I really am thankful for 50 because it put me in a healthy place. It made me think about and assess my life and the current life of a 45-year-old, 47-year-old, 48-year-old. I made some really big decisions that changed my life, changed my family's life. And I really think, and it's absolutely true. I was thinking about this on my run the other day. I was thinking, I have never felt this healthy. Even when I was 19, I might look different, but I could never run the way I run now. I could never endure the way I endure with, 5 miles, 6 miles, 7 miles. When I'm lifting weights, when I'm eating healthy, running this business, I wouldn't think I had the bandwidth, even at 20 years old, the mental capacity. So I really feel like I'm like the best version of myself. Now, it did not happen overnight. It's been years in the making because this 50-year mark has just been lingering there. And I'm grateful that it did because it made me take steps because I was like, by the time I'm 50, I don't know how many times I said that. By the time I'm 50, I'd like to be in a healthy relationship. By the time I'm 50, I'd like to be fit. By the time I'm 50, I would like to be strong. And all those things have happened. By the time I'm 50, I hope I find love. And it's just kind of an amazing thing to celebrate. Not that I've turned 50. I celebrate Friday. But I'm celebrating like I did it in life. I'm doing life the way I want to do it. I'm doing it at my greatest capacity right now. And that's super exciting. Now, the number is still terrifying. I can't believe I'm half a century old. But the best is yet to come. And I think that is truly true.
Do you have any little nugget or piece of wisdom for people as you turn 50?
I do. I think my nugget would be who you truly are and not what everyone expects from you. And I think when I found that freedom, like, no, this is what I want to do. And this is how I want to do it. And this is the business, from the business to how I want to parent, to how I want to live, how I want to eat, how I finally just took control of how I wanted to do it instead of pleasing everybody else. And if you could be less of a people pleaser and more of a what's the word? Proactive person for yourself and take control. And you're the only person that can get you where you want to be when you turn 50 or 60 or whatever this mark is that lingers for you. You're the only person that can get you there. So I think that is my greatest advice. Be who you are authentically and follow your dreams. Don't forget to follow and subscribe on YouTube. That's how we're going to be known. That's how we're going to, be heard. I really feel like this podcast, and we've talked about as we've dreamed and schemed with this podcast, to be a place that people can come and smile, be encouraged, inspired. Keep letting us know you're our partners, you're our friends. Again, follow, subscribe, and comment. If you can comment in YouTube, that would be super helpful because we watch that to see what you want, what content you want to see. Also in the DMs. Follow us at Linen and Flax Co. Is that our Instagram?
Linen and Flax Co. Yep.
Linen and Flax Co. Sorry. And chatting with Chaz, of course. This was fun. I kind of like the rapid fire questions. And if you have any other questions, feel free again to let us know in the DMs or reach out in comments on YouTube. Follow us wherever you want to follow us, but we're here. And we'll talk to you next time with Chatting with Chaz. Allie, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Talk soon.